Hi, everyone, and welcome. We bring you a regular season. Now that we're into November, let's see how the Eastern Conference standings are shaken out. You take a look at Miami. It's a long season, but right now they're in great position, holding that prize top spot. And, of course, the Chicago Bulls, they're a ways down in the standings.
Checking out the Bulls. They've had some terrific moments this season, but where's the big leap upward that we've been waiting for?
And the clock is ticking for them to make that push. It's looking like they'll be fighting for a spot in the play-in.
And the starting lineup for Miami, Adebayo and Ware together inside. MP is out there with Tyler Hero, and it's Powell in at the 3. And for Chicago, Giddey is the 1 with White by his side at the 2. It's Williams and Vucevic at the 4 and the 5. And it's Dosunmu in at the small forward position. And we'll send you courtside for more on MP's unforgettable performance.
Ernie, come on.
He had a flat-out insane game, setting a new NBA record for threes in a game, passing the 14 that Klay Thompson hit back in 2018. The new record holder told me, quote, "I was just in the zone. Everything was going in. It was the best feeling in the world. And it was so much fun to watch, guys."
No doubt, sure was. Thanks for that. And a lot of talk this year about MP and his sights set on securing the NBA Cup for his team. It really adds a bit of intrigue and drama to what's already become a fan favorite here in the early goings of the NBA season.
Yeah, as if we needed any more drama. MP, I think, draws a lot of attention to himself with his expectations and goals, but I admire that he puts his vision into reality and isn't afraid to tell the world what he wants to achieve. MP always seems to find a way to give us must-watch NBA action.
Here's White. Miami making their last shot. And once again, off the mark by Chicago.
0 for 4 to start things off. Got a bit of a pillow fight brewing here, but they're going to get it going.
What a huge game in the Cup tonight. Both of these teams 2-0, and a win tonight is a giant step towards the knockout stages, Grant.
Well, remember this, BA. The first tiebreaker is head-to-head record. So if you win this one, you get that. I expect a really intense game. I mean, just a tough start, missing their first 5 shots.
Fires for 3. Connects from downtown. MP's got 9.
Yeah, he's off to an impressive start. Always nice to get 3 of your first 4 to drop.
Andrew Wiggins checked in for Norman Powell. Here's a look at the current NBA Cup standings for you, right in the middle of group play.
Yeah, and at this juncture, you can't win the NBA Cup. You can certainly lose it. Lots of teams are close to being eliminated. This is just such a fun competition.
And it's the Heat with the ball. Chicago making their last shot. MP's shot is good.
This gives you an idea of MP's potential. It shows the type of scorer he can become.
Outside Giddey. The kick out to Williams. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Giddey.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
MP way outside. And the Heat, another 3.
When you let a team knock down that many threes, you know you're likely to be on the wrong side of a run.
And one thing that's fun to watch, when Josh Giddey grabs a defensive rebound and goes coast to coast, RJ.
Yeah, that's when he is at his best. Ball is in his hand. Out in space, playing with speed.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
Vucevic, a screen on Hero to the paint. And Vucevic slams it in.
Look, when he's within range, Vuce is going at the rim, and he's going at it hard.
Giddey against MP. From behind the arc. And again, it's Miami from deep.
Wow, 5 consecutive threes. This defense looking very frustrated right now.
Dosunmu, the pass to Vucevic. To the middle, Giddey. Adebayo grabs the board.
Aggressive mindset, but the defender just as determined to send him away empty-handed.
Oh, wow.
MP no good.
It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
Even though he is capable of hitting that shot, I'd like to see him work for a better look in that situation.
Dosunmu with it, guarded by Adebayo. Vucevic, a screen on Adebayo. 5 to shoot. Dosunmu, the pass to Giddey. From outside, off the mark. Heat leading by 16. MP looking around. And finished off by Adebayo.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Couldn't come up with a much better start than this. They just have to keep it going.
And so it's Miami, a sizable 18-point lead at the end of the period. They hold a real solid lead right. We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. All right, a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for Miami.
They've really been dialed in from deep. This is a team that has a ton of confidence in their outside shooting ability.
Another thing they're doing well early on is moving the ball, playing selfless basketball, and getting everybody involved on the offensive end.
On the court for Miami here in the second. Davion Mitchell is out there with MP. Then it's Jaime Jaquez. Then it's Andrew Wiggins. And it's Jovic in at the 5, down low. Count it. Good.
The value of good ball movement isn't lost on this squad.
Heat leading by 18. All right, we've now got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. He's got a special report. Shams, it's all yours.
Thanks. Well, it took a while this summer, but the Bulls were finally able to get an extension done with their bright young point guard, Josh Giddey. In a buyer's market, they could afford to bargain for a team-friendly deal. And after some overreaches in the past, their disciplined approach stands out.
A good strategy. Thank you, Shams. Here's Terry. The offensive rebound. Oh, a nice shot by Collins.
That'll drive your coach crazy, failing to box out. Ugh.
Oh, yeah, you think you got to stop, and it's wasted because of sloppy work on the glass. You literally practice that every day.
For Chicago, Williams is checked in for Smith. The Sumu comes in for Herter, and it's Kobe White in for Terry. And Miami also making a switch. Powell, he's checked in for Mitchell.
Nice shot by MP. Great touch from outside.
Jones up top. Back to White. Collins with a screen on Powell. To the inside. And then it's Collins with the dunk.
He finds a shooter in motion and is confident he can threat him with the lead pass. Well done.
MP way outside. Chicago with the rebound.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
The kick out to Williams. Collins passes to Williams. Down low. And he jams it home with authority.
Yeah, make no mistake about it. White can really get up. I mean, he enjoys showcasing his athleticism.
All right, for those just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second. And here's MP from outside. It's hauled in by White. And here's White. He'll bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. It's an 18-point game. They're coming off that loss against Portland.
They had a tough time beyond the arc. A lot of their possessions ended in missed threes.
They were bricking, they were missing, they were airballing, they were doing everything. Brutal night shooting for them when they couldn't even hit the broadside of a barn. They couldn't hit the ocean if they fell out of a boat.
And so Billy Donovan calls timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over.
Yo, what up?
.56 seconds left in the first half. Where the screen from deep. MP connects again from distance. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
Outside Giddey. Back to White. Chicago passing it around. Here's Vucevic. And he banks in the layup. Vucevic has got his second basket of the night.
And another great assist. The offense is really clicking now.
MP outside. There's the three. And again, it's Miami from deep.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
The Bulls trail by 19.
And they can run out the clock here. No need to rush it.
Yeah, and you don't have to be quick. You just have to be deliberate.
And it's Giddey missing. Pass break Miami. And here's MP from outside. Drills it from deep. MP's got 36 points.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
And, of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate.
And so it's MP making things happen for Miami. Oh, what a quarter. He was absolutely on fire offensively. Time for a quick break, then back to the action.
Well, right now for the Bulls, they're in a free fall, sliding down these rankings. But the good news is time is still on their side.
Yep, plenty of games left for them to turn. And turning back to our first half, things going well, extremely well for the Heat.
They're going to the...
And that's it for halftime.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him. And then, of course, executing.
I like how they came into this one with a game plan, and they're just going out and executing it. Terrific job.
It's Williams and Vucevic at the 4 and the 5. Giddey is the 1 with White by his side at the 2. And it's Dosunmu in at the 3. That's the group for Billy Donovan getting going here in the second half. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. The Chicago Bulls retiring the jersey of hometown hero and former league MVP Derrick Rose. His coach with the Bulls, Tom Thibodeau, said, "The true measure of a man is how he handles adversity, and nobody did it better. He always found a way to rise above, and there's no question in my mind he is a Hall of Fame player." Back to you.
All right, Allie, thank you. When you talk about Nikola Vucevic, a big man who continues to get it done at a high level, Richard.
Yeah, he is showing no signs of slowing down. Vooch scores, rebound, passes, and shoots it well from pretty much everywhere. I'd like to see him contend for a championship at some point in time in his career.
Back to Giddey. Pass to Williams. Here's Vucevic. Outside Giddey. Fires the 3. Knocks down the long J.